Hello everyone, welcome back to another Dokkan Battle video. And so today we are talking about the Tanabata unit who's dropping tomorrow on Global, which is LR, VEGETA, and TRUNKS. LR, VEGETA, and TRUNKS, I still believe is the best unit in the game, right? Like, we'll go through them briefly here, and then I'll go over the banner, and then I can tell you guys if you should summon or not. So yeah, anyway, Power of Pride and Hope, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, Vegeta and Super Saiyan Trunks Future. I don't know why he's Super Saiyan Trunks. He's clearly Super Saiyan Rage or Super Saiyan 2 or whatever. He's clearly not just in base Super Saiyan. It's very obvious, but you know, you do you, Dokkan, right? So, Vegeta and Trunks lead Future and Bond of Parent and Child for 170. Bond of Parent and Child is their new category. Well, it's not new on Global because the free-to-play Gohan slash Goku exchange from the Cooler movie actually introduced it over here. But yeah, they're their first Dokkan Fest level leader anyways. He also gives the 30% attack and defense, or the additional 30% for the 200% to Battle of Fate category allies, which is obviously quite a lot. So they have an excellent leader skill. Their super attack effects, 12 key, raise attack and defense for one turn, and then the 18 key stacks attack and defense. So very strong. So I'll quickly go over their passive, their active skill, blah, 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 and then again, I'll get into the banner. I do want to keep this video relatively brief, because I don't think that many people need to know how good this unit is, and most people probably skip to the end just to hear if I say, hey, you should summon, or hey, you shouldn't. So, you know, I'll move quickly. So, they activate their entrance once only, and they get an additional 2 key, 70% attack, and guaranteed guard in all slots for the first 5 turns when they're with a Bond, Parent, and Child category ally. Starting from their first turn, which is, again, very strong. Guard in any slot for 5 turns is obviously very good. The extra 2 key and 70% defense, also very strong. Obviously, they'll lose that after a few turns, but if you're getting the rating key super, which you shouldn't really struggle with, you stack enough defense to have covered it. So it's not really a big deal. So they give themselves 2 key and 140% attack and defense to start a turn, and they also have a guaranteed additional, which has a 30% chance of being a super. So built-in additionals, built-in key at the start of turn, and 140% attack and defense. Again, all very strong. They also build up key up to 5, defense up to 75%, 15% per hit, and crit chance plus 7% up to 35 at each attack received. I actually don't mind that they have to get hit to build up all this stuff, because they are a defensive unit. They are a slot 1 unit. They can take these hits in slot 1. It's fine. This isn't like an LR Goku and Vegeta from the worldwide download celebration situation. It's not the same, because they also need to take 7 hits, but they're not really a slot 1 unit. They don't have the defense for it. Vegeta and Trunks do. Same with Gamma 1, right? Gamma 1 also has the defense and is a slot 1 unit. So good for him as well, right? And then lastly, they get an extra 70% attack and defense and a guaranteed guard if they're the first attacker in a turn, which basically means after their 5 turns run out, they're not guarding. But if they're in slot 1, they're always going to guard, no matter what. So yeah, Vegeta and Trunks, ridiculously, ridiculously strong. As long as they're in slot 1, they're always guarding. They're stacking defense. They've built-in additionals, but are raising defense again. They build up defense, you're getting hit. Again, they have inbuilt crit as well. Because when you look at some of the best units in the game, this is kind of what you're looking for. You're looking for incredible defense, very good offense, and then something you're also looking for is defensive utility of some kind, not just raw defense. Obviously, Vegeta Trunks have guard, but also, you know, some other stuff like inbuilt additionals for damage or crit. Well, Vegeta Trunks have both. You know, a medium chance to launch an additional, which is guaranteed, right? So it's pretty often you'll get 3 attacks out of them if you build them full additional, which I do think is the correct way to build them. Or you'll also be critting relatively often. Again, 35% chance to crit from your passive is good, right? Definitely. They're very strong. But here's their active skill, the Father Son Gallic Gun, which I love how strong the Father Son Gallic Gun is on LR Vegeta and Trunks. Well, in the anime, it did literally nothing. Zamasu basically just laughed at them. It's pretty funny. But anyways, again, it massively raises attack, temporary ultimate damage, and guaranteed crits. So the exact same as the LR Super Saiyan 4s and the LR Gods from the 7-year anniversary. Ridiculously strong active skill. If you've used them, you know how good that is. But also, they raise all allies' defense by 20% for 1 turn. Now, that's what makes it different. And that 20% defense is an active skill buff, so you will see a dramatic jump in damage. Or not damage, defense on all units, including themselves. It's a ridiculously strong active skill. And I did take that ability when I did make my Carnival Goku concept for worldwide. I really wish he did something similar. but it's fine. Ridiculously strong defensive active skill. Really good. Its condition is a bit harder to activate, so to do that, you can do an on turn 3 if all allies on the turn are Future Saga, which is, not the hardest to do. But Future Saga isn't the strongest category right now. It's got some good options. You have the tag androids, the tech androids. You have options like LR Merge Zamasu, who's going to be coming in part 2 of the celebration. But on global, I don't think he will. I think he might be pushed back to January, even February, because I do think the Tanabata celebration is going to be cut short, because I think Global and JP are going to share New Year's, and I do think that's going to be Beast Gohan and Ultimate Piccolo, Orange Piccolo. So do keep that in mind. But yeah, also LR Tech Goku Black Zamasu EZA is a good option here. LR Vegeta Blues EZA, the STR one, also a good option. And Physical Future Gohan, of course, as well. The EZA one, also very good. So there is options for Future Saga. It's just not the strongest category in the world. Anyways, the other condition, if you don't have full Future Saga rotation, you can do it from turn 5 if your HP is 50% or less, which is a perfectly fine condition. I don't really have an issue with that either. So yeah, they also have a very strong link set, Same Warrior Race, Super Saiyan, Royal Lineage, Dismal Future, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. 3 key links, always good. And then super common links like Same Warrior Race, Super Saiyan, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power, all that type of jazz. And then they're on a few categories: Future Saga, Time Travelers, Joint Forces, Vegeta Family, Bond of Master and Disciple, Battle of Fate, Bond of Parent and Child. They're in enough categories. Not like a ridiculous amount like some units are, but a solid amount. But yeah, again, I don't think I really need to sell you on how good Vegeta and Trunks are. I think everyone should know, right? Vegeta and Trunks are a ridiculously strong unit, just utterly monstrous. Probably the best unit in the game. I still probably think that. On global, like I would say the best unit in the game is probably LR Final Form Cooler. I can see the argument for Gamma 1 or Gamma 2 or even Carnival Goku. I would consider this the upper echelon of units, all of these guys. But I do think when Vegeta and Trunks drop on global, they will be the best unit in the game. I mean, I would love to argue for LR Final Form Cooler, but I do think Vegeta and Trunks are probably just a little bit too good for me to argue Final Form Cooler over him right now. But again, ridiculously good unit. But let's look at their banner, right? Because if it was all just about unit strength, then yeah, obviously someone for Vegeta and Trunks. But their banner strength is not quite the same. So let's have a look. So we have LR Vegeta and Trunks up here, obviously the best unit in the game, best unit on the banner by far. This AGL Goku Black Banner unit, who I think is solid. He's not amazing. He's not terrible. He's solid. You can get away with him in definitely type advantage stages, like against like Super 17 in the red zone or STR Sin, right, before you go into Omega. Although I think after Super, a Rainbow one should be able to tank double digits from into Omega. So he should be fine there too. Like, he's good. I just don't think he's no Android 8 like they have on JP. He's no STR Piccolo. He's not that good. He's not of that level, but or Raccoon Goldo, Jason Barter. He's not that good, but he's solid. You can use him. He's definitely better than like that Gohan and Krillin unit we got from Worldwide, right? Terrible unit. Really bad design. But yeah. So we also have Tech Gogeta, who, if you know me, I think is a fraudulent unit. Like, he has his place. He can be very good, but just very often for me, he's very fraudulent. And I've really turned on that guy. I really have. Physical Goku and Vegeta, the Blue Kaioken Evolution one from Tanabata 2 years ago. Really fun unit. If you can get them their orbs, they can nuke. They're really fun. Again, they can do a bunch of supers. They're a good unit, but they've aged, right? They're just not that good anymore. It is what it is. It happens. They've aged out. They could easy in the next year and a half or so, maybe 2 years, and then I'm sure they'll be amazing again. Which I would love them to be amazing, because I don't think they really got their chance to shine when they're on release, because they didn't really have that rainbow orb changer for them. And then by the time they do have it now, like in Tech God Goku's EZA, they've really fallen off defensively. So it's a shame, but it is what it is. LR Gohan and Goten, I've never liked personally. Like, I know some people really like them or liked them. I'm not sure if they still do, but back when they were like one of the better units in the game, back in 2019, 2020, a lot of people loved that unit. They were like one of the top tier units, and definitely were. But I just never liked their design. Having to build up your key when you only start with one, having Blazing Battle and like only Golden Warrior as your key link. because no prepare for battle, saying lineage, that kind of thing, really hurt them in my opinion. Again, if you built a team around them, they could be good, but I never really was a huge fan. The physical Goten and Trunks, I do like. I think they're fun, but they don't really have a place anymore because they rely on another Goten or Trunks, and we don't have another like really good one that could go slow one for them. So they've kind of fallen off. Tekkail and Caulifla are not very good, except for the heal and stacking. If you can somehow protect them for a couple of turns, usually by turn 6 or so, their defense is okay, and you can also fuse into Kefla, and Kefla can be quite useful with her 50% chance to dodge. I mean, I don't think I have to talk about these bottom 3 units, do I? STR, Kefla, Blue Kaioken, or Int Goku Black, they're all terrible, right? They're all ass. I do think Int Goku Black could EZA quite soon. He's one of the older units to not have, so do keep an eye out for him. Because when he EZAs, he's going to be a beast. Greatly stacking defense and base, in both forms, ridiculous. So, they give him a good EZA, and I'm telling you, Int Goku Black's going to become God. But for now, he is not. So, overall, should you summon on this banner or not? No, probably not. I mean, I don't think, like, Vegeta and Trunks are the best unit in the game. But I don't think they're completely necessary to beat all the difficult content in the game. Because if you summon on worldwide and you pulled Carnival Goku, and you have the other gods, or you have STR Cooler, and you have a decent team around them, they can beat every red zone stage pretty handily. I've done it with all of these units, or even the Gammas. The Gammas are strong enough to do it as well. Like, Vegeta and Trunks are the best, but they're not the best by such a gap that you need them. It's like, oh my god, this unit, if I get Vegeta and Trunks, I can beat all content in the game very easily. I mean, you can, right? But I'm sure your boxes are all probably strong enough without them. I don't think they're the key piece to any team, really. Bar their own, of course. But yeah, that's overall my banner review. And should you summon for Vegeta and Trunks? The answer is probably not. I don't think this banner is strong enough. And again, like I did mention briefly, I do think Beast Gohan is coming, like, soon. Like, New Year's. I really do think he's coming. I think JP and Globe are going to share it. And I think that is the time to spend your summons on Beast Gohan. Especially on Global, right? Because we won't have anything to come up for the summon for a little bit. JP, on the other hand, I mean, I still would probably go all in for Beast Gohan, but they also do have their anniversary in like a month. So, that's also a big deal. And I'm sure the anniversary unit will be able to surpass whatever Beast Gohan does. Although, on release, don't be surprised if Beast Gohan's the best unit in the game. Don't be surprised at all. But, yeah, I think that's it. Overall, I would say don't summon for Vegeta and Trunks, but yeah, they are the best unit in the game. And also, another thing actually to keep in mind before I end this video, Vegeta and Trunks come back in March for us. March 18th on Global, obviously for JP as well, but closer for Global. Because JP obviously had them released in June, I believe it was. Yeah, 30th of June. There it is there. 30th of June. While we're getting them in November. So we have a lot shorter wait to pick them up, while JP have a lot longer. But yeah, if you can just wait 3 months, you can pick them up for coins during Saiyan Day. And there you go, LR Vegeta and Trunks. Obviously, they won't be the best unit in the game by then. I mean, I doubt it, right? Unless the anniversary really fumbles. But I don't think the anniversary will. I think the 8th year anniversary is going to be extremely hype. Although, it is one of the most open anniversaries I think we've had in a long time, because I have no idea what it could be. It could be anything, really. And, I mean, I'm for it, right? But, yeah. Anyways, that's everything I believe I have to say. So, overall, probably don't summon for Vegeta and Trunks unless you really like them, or you're a whale. Then, if that's the case, then knock yourselves out, have fun. But if not, I think for most players, it's probably a skip. But, yeah, that's everything. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys later.